So today I thought it would be fun to film a little day in my life as a volunteer event coordinator. I don't really show this side of my life as much, so I did post a video on TikTok looking for vendors for an event that I'm a coordinator for. So I thought I would take you behind the scenes of basically planning the event like 5 to 6 months ahead of time, because I did start planning this in June, so I was planning exactly 6 months before it. So I'm going to take you through what I do during the day when it is basically 5 to 6 months ahead of time, and then I'll do another one of these closer to the event for the different stuff that I do closer to, because there's different things that I do all day basically this far ahead of the event versus closer to. So yeah, I'm going to take you along with my day. I'm actually going to go make some breakfast because I haven't had that yet. So we're going to go do that, and then we're going to make my pre-workout, fill up my water, and we'll come back upstairs and we'll get going with some work. So yeah, I'm going to bring you along for the ride.
Alright, she's slowly moving.
Okay, let's make some energize. Okay, I'm gonna pause you because this part takes forever. Okay, that's that. Now, we're gonna add some ice to here because we're gonna add water upstairs. The ice upstairs, there's not a whole lot, so. Let's get some water. Thanks, I got it. So, every year for this event, I make a binder that I actually bring with me on the day of, and it stores all of our vendor applications, our safety plan, fire evacuation, cafeterias, the cafe stuff, our poster, extra vendor applications, everything that you would want for an event. Anyway, I couldn't find the one from last year, so I'm making a new one. I'm just reusing a binder from one of my schooling. So I'm just going to reuse this. And inside of it still has some of my school stuff that I have to take out, but I've got a copy of our vendor application. Now this actually has not come out yet, so this is basically it is updated, but it has to still be approved before I can send it out, so this is waiting for approval, and then that'll be coming out. But for now, what I am doing today is I'm responding to emails, and I've got lots of people on our waiting list for mailing list or applications, so I am responding to them, putting them on our waiting list, and then I'm also sending out our poster to churches, businesses, other organizations to see if they will advertise for us our event poster that we are looking for vendors and that we're also having this event in December. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. So we're going to start responding to some emails, doing our marketing plan, and just kind of coming up with general ideas on how I can market this event so that more people come. So it will be varying in attendance year to year, but we're going to be doing that today. So I'm going to start doing that, and I'm kind of just going to show you as we go through what we're doing. And I've got my Energize here to work out, and then I've also got my ice water. So we're going to start TikTok again and get going. Okay, so I already told you. So I'm going to log in. Put this person on to answer some people's questions. that you saw me doing, and I'm going to be working on sending some emails from my personal email to churches to see if they will advertise for me for vendors and for the event. So typically I do that from my personal email and not the email that I use for the event, because it's more personal that way. So I'm going to be doing that this afternoon, and I also need to work on our vendor information package. So that's me this afternoon. TikTok is getting a shorter version of this, so you're getting the longer version. But I need to go make some lunch first to have that. Then I also need to call the town of where the event is, because I need to get some information from them regarding what we can use for signage and how long we can have the signs at the side of the road, if there's any bylaws around it and that kind of stuff. So that's going on my to-do list. So I'm gonna go make some lunch first. You saw me have breakfast this morning with my banana, but I'm not really gonna show you making lunch. So I'm gonna make some lunch and I'll come right back. So for lunch today I did my usual that I make over on TikTok all the time. So I don't have any cucumber this time. So I've got a tiny bit of tomato, turkey, pepperoni, and shredded cheese with just the Italian dressing. So this is my lunch today. Normally it's a lot bigger because I have more ingredients, but I need to go grocery shopping, so this is lunch today with my energized ice water. So I'm gonna eat this and then get back to work. Okay, so I finished lunch and I seem to have a Bailey down here in my clothes that I'm sorting. She's right here. She literally whooped at my door to come in, walked around, and then sat here. Apparently I'm her buddy today. Anyway, I am now sending out emails to people in all the different churches and getting our flyer out there, asking if they'll advertise for me and that stuff. And then once I do that, probably around 3 o'clock, I'm gonna, maybe I should call now. I'm gonna call the town where this event is and get some information from them. And then I'm gonna work out at like just after that. So yeah, I am going to do some emails. So basically what I do is I search the churches and then I plug it into Google to see how far it is from our location. If they're within a certain time frame, I then go and find their contact information and I take their email address, put it in, and then I copy and paste in the little blurb that I've written with our poster, and I also attach the poster as an attachment, and then I send that, and then the church goes into our spreadsheet of who I have contacted, so that I know for next year if they respond back to me saying no, that they cannot do that, I remove them from the list. So it's a lot, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do that, and then this does get a bit more interesting like once we start accepting vendors and there's more to do towards the event. Right now it's a lot of like administration, emailing, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now. And I'm probably gonna turn you off because I like to do some music. So you don't need to watch me do that again.